Welcome, everybody. Come on in and have a seat. My name is SisterlyThrower, and I left my microphone. Oh, God. I can hear myself. That's terrifying. A long freaking day. How you guys doing? How did I get thirsty? I've been in the game for like 2 minutes. Whatever. How's everybody doing? Mitchell's here. Oh boy. Oh boy, what? I sneak like the panther in the night. Me? What me? What me do what? Do what? Is it bad that I forgot how to throw stuff? You? Oh shoot. Oh, he's facing this way, I can't. Oh, hello. Got stuck on the wall there, did we, buddy? It's okay. It is okay. Wait a second. Seriously? Oh, for crying out loud.
Jesus Christ. I haven't been in here since.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
What have we just not helped? You know,
Oh, poor Ned.
This one hurt a bit.
instead of us bringing them here,
Ooh.
singing London Bloody Bridge.
You shut the fuck up. We're here for food, not to stage.
People get angry when you steal from their houses? Whose house is this? What's going on?
What? Get here. We're not a bloody...
How? Hold on, let me just pin cushion this guy. Where are the Americans? Where are the Russians? I know Mitchell's gonna get mad at me, but whatever. Will I get all my darts back? Dang. Glass bottle. When am I not mad at you? Fair enough. Let's talk about draft 2. You said you were disappointed. I was just wondering as to why you're disappointed. You cited a lack of progress. I'm just... Oh, shoot.
How do I get down to the tracks? Just relax. Don't question it.
There they are! Get them!
Well, that's for knocking down my blocks in nursery.
Excuse me? No, let's not. Alright. You okay, man? I'm gonna need a new branch in a second.
I've always liked you, actually.
I think there's an achievement in this game for not killing anybody, which I've already broken like 18 times. I want a rusty shovel. I had a nickel for all the duct tape I found. I was finding some fascinating things in the tip section, like, you know how most games, like, they let you scroll through the tips beforehand, just to see, like, different gameplay,
No one saw me hide. I bet I could stay here forever. At least until I starved to death.
Okay. I need a new weapon. Oh, this one's almost dead. Crap. Whatever. I guess I was just curious about what you meant by the lack of progress. I worry about you when you're writing this book that all you're thinking about is word count. There's so much more to it than that, you know? I'm sorry, I can carry strips of moldy cloth and moldy mushrooms, but I can't carry, wine glasses. That's just dumb. It's an easy measure. Oh, shoot. Ow. Wasn't I trying to go underground, though? He replies with an eye roll saying, let's not talk about it, as he continues to talk about it. What can I say? I'm an enigma wrapped in a mystery. Whoa! Is that me? Is that my body? Am I a ghost right now?
That's how I get down. Right. Now I just have to find the tracks and walk on out of Wellington Wells.
Well, you know me, I just, worry about how much what I said the other day made you feel down. Rat. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna name you Leopold. Play chord. Kind of weird. Pushy and unreasonable? Pushy and reasonable. I hardly know her. Happy birthday, Sebastian. Sebastian, we're worried. Oh, here. This is me. Not talking about it anymore. Loose screw. I got a few screws loose. Leopold has brothers. Yeah. Mechanical bits. Metal bits. Somehow I don't think that's how electrical engineering works. Requires power. Power. Where would I find power? Flip it on. When unlocking trackside door, always do be careful. You're this close to greatness. Oh, now I do the... Uh-huh. Do I flip all of them? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Always do be careful. You seen the fan designs for the DualSense? They're very nice. Oh, the fan designs are awesome. The actual design is kinda garbo. But it's what we get, I suppose. Uh-oh. Woo-woo! Makes me wonder what it is about the whites that's so specifically off.
I'm so sorry, Percy. I should have got on the train with you, like I promised. The rule was if a kid was a day over 13, what could I do? You could have kept your mouth shut, Arthur, and not told them you were 13. That's what you could have done.
My Jimmy bar broke. I think for me it's the placement of the sensor bar. And like, kudos to them for trying something new with the sensor bar, because I know the big complaint with the PS4 sensor bar was that you couldn't see the stinking thing because it was in front of the controller. The white could work, and I know how to make it work, but it throws off the design scheme they're going for. I don't know. I'm a fan of the all black personally. Yeah, sorry, the light. I don't know why I said sensor bar. I had Wii on the mind for some reason. That really should not have taken you... Whoa, what was that? With the sensor bar being in front, last time there was something else. They didn't really have a lot of options for people to, you know, see what the cool colors were, like Grand Theft Auto, when you could see the flashing blue and red lights. And, you know, you're about to get picked up. So I get why they're putting the lights more, like, in front, like, facing it now. It just looks nasty. I saw someone made a joke. It was like an Xbox Series X controller that put on a tank top.
I promised I'd go with him.
And you are too old to go to Germany, are you not?
He can't take care of himself.
Bloody Bobby. I told him I wanted to board even if I was 10 days too old, but we don't make the rules anymore, Mr. Hastings. I shouldn't have told him they got my birthday wrong. I don't even know why I did. Should have just kept quiet and got on the train.
We have a new symptom. Intrusive thoughts. Actually, we have two symptoms. Here, try to keep this short. Okay, so talk about that for a second. Who looks at the controls anyway for the light? Well, that was their big marketing thing, was, ooh, we have a cool light, but commend them for wanting to change it up, though, so kudos to them for not just, here's another controller that looks exactly the same. Definitely. Definitely. Joke about the tank top really got me. Thought that was funny. But let's talk about the symptoms. Intrusive thoughts. Self-explanatory. Thoughts that we do not actively recall. They just kind of smack into our heads. And trigger discomfort at reminder. And what I mean by that is it's a diagnostic criteria for post-traumatic stress disorder that in response to a given stimuli or reminder of a perceived trauma, experiencing any sort of discomfort like pain, nervousness, feeling upset, is diagnostically relevant. So he's here in the train station, he's thinking about the train station and what that day was like for him when he had to say goodbye to his brother. So it is a it's a triggered reminder as far as I'm concerned.
Bloody hell.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Some sort of cave-in. So much for walking down the train tracks to the Britannia Bridge.
Getting the heck out of Dodge.
Oh, look, it's a little lot.
Oh, frick.
Where's Bo Peep? Eating a curtsy way, I bet. That's little Miss Muppet, you Muppet.
Gonna say that's a little wrong.
Can we pound him now? Yep.
We're gonna need the shovel for this one. Back up.
Now we see the violence inherent in the system.
I think everything else they're doing with it is fantastic. I think that the triggers, the biofeedback, all of it is worthwhile stuff that I'd like to see Xbox pursue as well. But definitely in terms of looks, it ain't doing it for me. So, of course, we haven't seen the Xbox Series 2 controller either. There will be other controllers. Also a fair point. Let's not everybody lose our minds over this.
If I hadn't smoked in high school, I could carry a bit more.
And I've hit the carry limit. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, you know what? We really do not need all those.
You can't run with all this stuff. You better throw something away before something starts chasing you.
What is this? Flimsy cricket bat? Let's see what else we can get rid of. I'd like to keep all the crafting components, and these I could keep as well. Rubber ducky. Rubber ducky must stay with me for the entire game, or I will cry. What is a banger? Goes bang, surprises people to death. Explosive device hurls shrapnel, wounding or killing people in its area of effect. Alright. Alrighty. Did I get going the wrong way? No, I didn't. So, we will have to see what Xbox does with their controller before we make too many judgments about the PlayStation controller as well. Because regardless of whether or not it looks kind of funky, if there are better services to that, that's definitely, you know, points in their favor. But... And Mitchell himself brought an interesting story to my attention. That Cooking Mama has been taken off of... oh my god, why can't I not think of the word? Switch servers because it's being used in the background to mine cryptocurrency, causing consoles to overheat and all sorts of bad stuff along the way. The built-in mic is interesting. Yeah, they weren't really super clear about that. Something like, if you want to have a short conversation, you should do this, but you should still have your headset nearby. Because I don't think it's going to be good audio quality, but cool, I guess. Just because it has to be so omnidirectional, yeah.
That's Ollie. Ollie!
Come for me, have you?
Ollie! I'm Arthur!
You won't get me! You won't get me, you bastards!
Ollie! No! It's Arthur!
Bloody murdering wastrels!
You gone mental!
I'll save you, Margaret!
I'm your old neighbour, Artie!
Always lying!
Little Artie!
Artie's gone, they took him away!
Ollie, no! They
You're
didn't!
lying! You're a wastrel!
Ollie, it's Arthur!
Well, why didn't you say that before?
There's not a problem with your stream. There's a problem with this game. None of that was synced up.
Artie. Little Artie.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Watch your mouth, laddie. What would your mum think? I thought they took you away.
No, they had my birthday wrong.
What?
Sorry?
No, of course not. No, you've got it all wrong. That was Jack turned you in and I what tried to save you.
Right.
I remember now. You came back. From the station. The only one.
You don't think they hurt him, Percy?
The Germans aren't animals, you know. They just wanted to make sure we stay quiet. And we did. Spot of tea?
That's very kind of you. I'm not thirsty.
That's right, Margaret. We have to run after water.
I have to find him.
Any idea where he might be after all these years?
Not
Are
really.
we sure he's not dead?
I know I have to get out of Wellington Wells. I thought I could take the train tracks to the bridge.
Aye.
The only way to the Britannia Bridge is the train station and the parade. And good luck getting into the parade. You could stay here. Remember when you and Sally used to stay with me? When the... But it's young Artie. Meg, you remember Artie, don't you? No room at the inn for young Artie? No. You're right. You're always right. Sorry. Margaret says it's best if I keep to myself.
Oh. Sorry to bother.
But Margaret thinks we could help each other.
Really? Brilliant.
There's a warehouse in the old German camp. We could burgle it.
The Victory Memorial Camp? Where all those home army chaps run around practicing stabbing people with bayonets? What do you want me to do there? Run around yelling, "Here I am, shoot me," while you go in under the wire?
There's a thing I need from their warehouse.
Ollie is a little not all
If you
there.
help me, I'll get you out of Wellington Wells.
Yeah.
I just need you to turn off the power in the camp.
That's
this
it?
Isn't going to get me killed.
Don't be a great girl's blouse. I'll make
Definitely
you
hearing the
comfortable
Scottish
in the
now.
dark. Don't worry about the sentries on the bridge. I'll make sure they get a good night's sleep.
Something tells me you won't.
I know what I'm doing.
Why is Arthur not freaked out at his lunacy?
Out, then. Ollie? I don't actually know the way out, you know? That's Margaret. From school. Margaret... What's her name? She was supposed to go on the train, but then she disappeared and no one would talk about it.
Yeah, the fact that he's not asking any questions does bring up a few questions in and of itself, but at this point in time, we'll do the first of what I assume will be many later mini diagnoses. What you have just seen right there from Dear Ollie is an example of what's called in the mental health world command delusions. Or command hallucinations, excuse me. Command hallucinations. Command hallucinations are always fun. As suggested by the name, the idea behind a command hallucination is that the individual suffering from the hallucination gets commands from another entity in which the other entity commands the individual to do something that they themselves would not have thought to do beforehand. Now begs the question, if it's a delusion, wouldn't they have thought to do it before? Yes, and this is why it gets a little tricky. So, those are command hallucinations. Fun stuff. I have 3 skill points. That's right, you thought I forgot. These stealth skills are really cool. Yeah, I haven't had much of an opportunity to use them because they've been kind of stingy so far with the skill points.
A man's over his castle, and it's not. I know you're here.
Okay, so there are people out and about. That's fun.
Please just lie down.
Part of me is wondering if the whole lunacy thing and why he's not so freaked out by it has to do specifically with the effects of the joy. Because it's not super well documented unless I'm missing something here. With any type of drug, you have to think about the influences, you have to think about the side effects. You think you're going to try to cop Final Fantasy VII Remake? Okay. I mean, I definitely think you'll be happy with it. Probably will. Gotta beat Bully first. Yeah, I turned that on. I played for like 3 minutes. Infiltrators and spies will be bayoneted. I mean, alright. I cannot for the life of me tell if that person's asleep.
Now, you two bloody listen to me, alright? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now, elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides them. He's called Bumblebee. But when they're in heat, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose, and there's my movement chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop him, and the elephant steps on him so mashes him right into the mud. No fucking civilians! I have to kill you now.
Christ. I better not let anyone see me out of uniform.
Can I take his? Alright, well that was easy enough. I did, yeah. I figured it was a sign after a handful of my other friends in just completely non-related conversations that even mentioned it. Not that it was necessarily like the best game ever made, but just that it was worth it for the sale, and that it was sort of like one of those things you have to experience. So These memories are interesting.
Arthur! Arthur? You get down from that tree before I chop it down.
Do you know why they're registering us?
The Germans love their lists, that's all.
They're taking us away on a train to Germany. You know about it, don't you?
Who told you that? It's ridiculous.
Oh, you all know about it, just not the kids.
Look, they've got cows there. It's not going to be powdered milk. They might even have chocolate.
Oh, chocolate makes it all better.
They've got tanks, Arthur. Haven't you noticed? How are we supposed to argue with tanks?
I don't want to go to Germany.
It's only for a little while.